Ever since they put out that memo saying that there were no files to be had, no client list of the Epstein files, Bone Spurs and his administration has been trying to distract from this situation. He has tried getting angry at the base and telling them that he didn't want their support anymore. He has tried telling the reporters to just shut up about the Epstein files. Bone Spurs even let information about his Kanko Bone Spurs come out because he thought that that was going to be a distraction. He's gone after Rosie O'Donnell for some reason and her naturalized citizenship. He's gone after the Washington Commanders, telling them that they should go back to the Washington Redskins, trying to drum up any type of racist hate. He started drumming up something about President Obama and was like, yeah, election interference, and we're gonna arrest him, and even put out an AI video of Obama being arrested from the Oval Office, because that's not projection. They even put out 240,000 FBI files concerning Martin Luther King and his early demise. Didn't even reach the headline. And then they went back to the OG. The thing that got him the first election. The thing that put him on the map with all of these MAGA sycophants. Hillary's emails. Didn't work. He has tried everything. I mean, catch up on the wall to try to see what else he can do. Meanwhile, the Democrats have been working double time to try to figure out how to get these files out. I have another video coming about that because it was epic. But I digress. Now, because everybody, and I mean everybody, is keeping the boot on the cankled neck of Bone Spurs, Mr. Cankle Spurs himself and his administration are now in absolute panic mode. Because the Congress wants to subpoena Gaislaine Maxwell. Because if anybody's going to know if there's a list and who is on it, it's her. So the first thing that they do is send Todd Blanche, the Deputy Attorney General himself, to go and see Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, this is the thing. Todd Blanche was a part of that whole group with Bondi and Bongino and Kash Patel and all of them who decided to tell the American people that there were no files, even though it is painfully obvious that there are files. And reporting came out that the decision was made to tell people that there were no files, which I've already gone over. There's a difference between I can't release them because there are none, and we decided to tell you that there are none. Huge difference. Now, Todd Blanche is now going to see Ghislaine Maxwell. He went to see her yesterday, and they talked for hours. And he went to see her today, Friday, and they talked for about 3 hours. Now, the thing is, they rushed and did this before she could be subpoenaed by the Congress. So there is a little bit of speculation there that he's not just asking questions. People suspect that he is finding out what she knows and molding her story to cut Bone Spurs out of it. Now, one reason why I feel like this is more of a possibility is because of her lawyer's statements and reactions. Now, I'm a writer. I got my degree in creative writing, in fiction. I have written about 4 manuscripts. I still need to get published. But I've written about 4 manuscripts. I love storytelling. I love writing. And I pick up on things that people are saying when they are making up a story. Now, Ghislaine Maxwell's lawyer, Mr. Marcus himself, he keeps saying stuff like, yes, she's answering very truthfully. And today he said there were no asks and no promises. Like, I understand he might have been asked about that, but it seems to me like he is planting seeds that he can use later. It seems to me that what's going to happen is she's going to be subpoenaed, and she's going to say all the things that they talked about in that meeting, excluding, even under oath, all of the things that they decided shouldn't be said. And when the dust settles, there's going to be a little pardon in there in about a year or two, or maybe just before Bone Spurs skips office. He sneaks a little pardon in there for Ghislaine Maxwell for this favor. That is my speculation about what's going to happen. Because the lawyer, whose job it is to do everything in his power for his client's benefit, is already planting seeds that she's a very truthful witness. And there were no asks or promises. Nope, nothing like that was discussed with the guy who decided to tell the American people there was no client list and who put forth raw data that was doctored in Adobe Premiere Pro. Nothing to see here. As a storyteller, you can kind of tell when seeds are being planted for a plot twist. Just saying.